Hello guys. Notion is a great way or great tool for uniquely organization, productivity, and collaboration. Notion gives us a pretty neat and unique property called formulas. The formula property within those databases bolsters Notion's power even further. Well, what are formulas? Formulas can be infinitely complex, like a nested if conditions and functions with like structure, or as simple as 2 plus 2, literally like 2 plus 2 equal to 4. Well, I'm going to give you a brief introduction and practical examples and show you how formulas are used, how can you write formulas, and what are formulas are actually existing right now to use. So if you're new to formulas, this lecture will actually give you very detailed understanding about how to go ahead and learn about formulas in Notion. So this is 101. We're going to be pretty basic in this lecture. It is going to be a really lengthy lecture, but I'm going to go ahead and teach you about every little thing. For some people, it might be really picking breadcrumbs. For some people, it's going to be complex. It depends on your level of skill. But right now, I'm going to go through every little detailed part of Notion formulas and make you and get you familiar with this. So very first thing, what is a formula? Like text, number, date, and other basic properties which we have already seen within Notion's basics lecture. Formula properties contain a value for each item in a database. While you manually input that value for most properties, formula properties automatically generate their values by transforming other properties in useful ways. To define those transformations, you write a formula. For example, say you have a database which has some details like first name and last name, but you still want to have a full name. Then you would concatenate those two names and get a full name. But why are formulas useful? The utility of Notion's formula property is virtually endless. You will start with simple, common applications, gradually expand the way you use it. The highest level, you will use formula properties to achieve one of two outcomes: calculate a new value from other properties, or reformat another property, like changing from number to string or string to number, or calculating age, something like that. There are three ingredients of a formula, but right now I'm going to give you the value types you can derive from formulas. Number one, it's actually a number. Numbers are two different data types: integer or floats. Integers are like whole numbers. Floats, ones which have decimal points, decimal numbers. So numbers consist of both of them. String is where it is a character or letter or text. Both can be considered as string. For three database value type, date. Date has its two types of things. One is a date property where you can actually set date. Second one is now function. It is a function predefined within Notion's tool. Now we'll give you the date of this particular day. Right? So date has two ways. Boolean is either true or false. I'm going to introduce Boolean in as well. Understand these things. One is number, two is string, three is date, four is Boolean values. Those are the Notion's database value types. So here, do what? Do what in the sense, what are we going to do using the formulas? We have two things here. Operator can perform arithmetic operations, concatenate. Arithmetic are nothing but operations that are performed. Plus, addition of 2, minus, fraction of 2, into, multiplication, which means multiply two numbers. Slash is a division by two numbers. End is a percentage or modulus symbol which will result in a reminder. These are arithmetic operations. Concatenation are either character words or text. How do you concatenate? Well, we do have, but the best and easiest way is plus symbol. When you use the plus symbol between when you use plus between two strings, it concatenate. Append the next string or after the first string. And functions. Functions are like predefined functions or the functions that we have created. So with these functions, we can perform certain operations that will either create a new value or modify the value that we have already stored in another property. Do what? I mean, we are doing something, but what we are doing, I mean, we are doing something to what? Number one is the property reference. Means the other columns in the database. Because properties exist other than what we are creating as form. We can refer to those properties in the database and actually perform a new operation and get a new value. Literal values are values that we can give inside the form. Constants are some values which are change at all. They are not going to change. And when is comparison operator? The function if you or create a certain criteria, if that criteria is met, you can say this action is that is the basis of functions. So let me take you to Notion, actually help you understand how can we do certain operation. I'm going to create a new database. The formulas 101. First one is table database. First, first name, last name, birth, birth, first name, here we can type if I click done. You can see the entire thing is it is done with the Notion table level. The type formula it is this is a because number is aligned to the it is some type 4. You can see it is aligned to the left of 2 plus 2. Done. If formula example of here 2 plus 2 gave 6. Case of they are giving but picking the use this function up and pick the you can see this is how it can be. Not only that, concat value which is exactly what we want. That works the There is another function, join, but unlike others, join what we have to do, use the separator. I'm going to pick date of birth for. Your age is nothing but date of now. Difference between, now you can see when there are two words within a function, you have to go cap. The between will be capital. Now you can see they have worked on here, calculate performance. Need to calculate the here what what items it. So we're going to an important because there are a lot of things that we have. I'm going to let you right. I have shown you all the database value type. Let me introduce you to the Boolean data, which I have already told you discuss about. I would say now it is. Check. You can use description and which are giving. Now let me go ahead and going to introduce the written Test argument tests the return values of not the same will be a value larger. Whether the here it will first expression value, then it false. Larger equal whether the value of the first larger than equal and value of the second equals to is true. Could not state it is false. Whether one here if one is true, it both are false or will return all require both are unequal. These are some numeric functions. ABS is a doesn't return the positive and hence the cube root obviously 3. If 2 is multiplied then in 8 greater than or equal to a number. So C integer greater than those the least is 5. 5 divides 2 numbers argument 1 by argument dividend is the divide xp where you're sending parameter as the or hence the largest the opposite of 10 hence the base 10 algorithm minimum of the argument 1 power first argument will count a number positive, 0, it periodic gives root of a number. Subtract it, 2 number, this will contain 1 number. Something very important. We have 8. Concatenation. This what do we do?